Hello everyone, I'm Brett McRae here with the latest from Northern Ag TV. It was a great opportunity last week when I got to go on the Montana Angus Tour to look at some of the best Angus cattle around, this year hosted by the Angus breeders in central Montana. That was also an event that was accompanied by quite a bit of rain, as there was more than 4 inches of precipitation on Wednesday alone recorded in Lewistown. That was a historic amount on that day. The final stop on the tour took place at the Arnson Angus Ranch, which is 23 miles north of Lewistown at Hilger, Montana. The multi-generational, agriculturally diversified family ranch was started in 1953. At that stop, I asked Brad Arnson what it took to prepare the display for the Montana Angus Tour.
Well, this is the 50th year of the tour, and we were here on the first one, so we've done quite a bit, but they're all a little different. You know, about every 7 years, folks come through, and we just kind of try to show them kind of what we're breeding for and what kind of cattle we like, and kind of try to give them a display of what the country and the grass and the environment here is in our area.
Despite the weather, scores of Angus enthusiasts came out to see the tour. There were people from states represented all across the Union, as well as 6 different countries. At another stop at Hilltop Angus Ranch, I asked Corey Posier with the Hilltop Angus Ranch why people always come to the Montana Angus Tour.
I think they come to Montana, one, because it is Montana, and we've had the tour, kind of going for 50 years now, I guess Roger just said. So it's been here for so long, it's kind of been really well established. It's known. It's probably been generations of people have maybe come and seen the tour, So the fact that we've had the tour for 50 years probably makes it easier for us to have a successful tour, I think.
More from the Angus Tour after the break.
From the beginning, we've worked closely with farmers. BNSF's ties to the agricultural community go back 175 years. Together, we've innovated to make the U.S. agriculture supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. Our strong relationship powers BNSF still today and helps us move the nation like no one else can. At BNSF, we move the nation for you.
On the Montana Angus Tour last week, we visited registered Angus operations around central Montana. It was a great opportunity to talk about the investment of high-quality genetics and what that does for other segments of the cattle industry. I asked Daryl Stevenson with the Stevenson Angus Ranch to explain a little bit more about that.
But I'm here to tell you that feeder level, they want to have the ability to sort through that sea of black cattle and identify cattle that are descended from registered Angus genetics, so that there's that predictability, so that they've got a better shot of making those margins.
That was a great tour last week in central Montana for the 50th Montana Angus Tour. And turning to your markets, cattle futures mixed to a little higher Friday, supported by higher cash cattle trade, up $1 for live deals, averaged $182. $3 higher on the dress basis, averaging $290. And at Billings Livestock Commission Thursday, the weigh-up cows traded $125 to $138. Bulls from $150 to $161. Huge sale at the Newell Sheep Yards last week, almost 7,800 head. 70 to 79 pound feeder lambs up $4 from $177 to $187, and 90 to 99 pound feeders up $12 to $14 from $150 to $175. Slaughter ewes down 10 from 75 to 81. Wheat markets mixed at the end of last week, closing out a week that ended up being lower for futures after several consecutive weekly moves higher on market optimism. Forecasted rain for U.S. winter wheat growing areas were the most bearish impact for last week, and a smaller weekly export total also had traders rethinking current price levels last week. Well, thanks for tuning in here for Northern Ag TV. I'm Brett McRae.